Welcome back to Istanbul Park and the drivers' press conference. It is now Group 6. And as you can see, we have Charles Leclerc and Esteban Ocon with us. Welcome, guys. Good to see you. Now, Charles, can I start with you and ask you about basketball? I gather you're now an expert.
I am not, but I went to see a basketball game. I mean, I often go and support the Roca team, so the Monegasque team of basketball, and they are doing very, very well. And at the game I went to, they won, which was quite an important match for them. So it's it was great to be there.
Great. Now, talking matters on track, can we throw it back to this race last year? Frustrating memory for you, because you were on for a podium finish, of course, until almost the last corner. I guess you kind of know what Lando felt in Russia, but how do you reflect on the Turkish Grand Prix last year? Just give us your memories now.
I remember I enjoyed a lot that weekend. I mean, the grip was very, very low, and I remember that a lot of people complained, but I was one of the only one that was actually happy that it was like this, because we were competitive, we were fighting for very good positions, and obviously a podium was possible. But yeah, I enjoyed that weekend. It didn't end up the way I wanted by being just under the podium, being fourth. But overall, it was a positive weekend for us, and I hope we can reproduce that this year.
Do you think it's going to be as slippery, even if it's dry this weekend, as it was then?
Well, I've heard some things has changed. Obviously, they have washed the track several times. So let's see if it's as bad as last year. I don't think it will be as bad, but hopefully it will still be slippery, and hopefully it will still benefit us.
Now, you had a new power unit in Russia last time out. Having raced it and had a chance to analyse the data since then, how much of a step forward is that?
It is a step that is going in the right direction. It is not a game changer, obviously, as we've seen in Russia. It's, as I said, a step in the right direction, but it's not a game changer. So now we will keep pushing to keep bringing those small improvements that are going in the right way, as we've done in the last year, and as the results show it. And hopefully very soon we'll be back to fighting for wins.
And Charles, can I get a reaction now to a quote from Piero Ferrari, a recent quote, in which he said, "You're the kind of driver his father, Enzo, would have liked." What does that kind of blessing from the Ferrari family mean to you?
Well, it's a huge honor to hear that, obviously. Enzo was a legend, and Piero too. So to hear that feels incredible. But on the other hand, I just have to focus on my own job, keep doing what I love doing, which is to drive, keep getting better at it, but yeah, I can only smile when I hear these things.
Was Enzo the kind of boss that you would have liked?
I don't know. I've never known him as my personal boss, but for sure he was a very inspiring person that has achieved so much in his life. To have such a boss was probably something very special. Thank
you, Charles. Now, Esteban, coming to you, let's throw it back to Russia first of all. Frustrating, I think, is probably the right word to describe your race. You even said afterwards that the team was puzzled by the pace differences between its two cars. Can you just explain a little bit more what you meant by that?
Yeah, I mean, Sochi was not the weekend we've hoped to have. It started okay, qualifying in the top 10. On the wet we had a decent pace there. But yeah, after that we didn't put everything together, and we were not as fast as what we wanted. So there are things that we are looking forward to put right here in Istanbul. Last year it was an interesting weekend, as Charles said, with the grip level and how everything was running. So we really hope that we can also perform well and do a strong weekend. It's been a lot of races that we keep scoring consistently. I think it's 14 races. I saw the stats, so that is one of our strengths, and we need to keep that going.
But was the problem in Russia, is it a setup issue or something more fundamental with the chassis?
I think it's something that we will keep, inside the team. As Austria, we kept things, inside, and we want to keep it that way. So, we have worked very hard the last week, in all the factories, had a lot of different meetings, and I look forward to test the car here and have a decent race.
And you've just referenced the consistency of the points finishes, and the team is now 19 points ahead of AlphaTauri in the Constructors' Championship. Do you feel that you've got a bit of breathing space to them now?
No, not really. I think 19 points, is not a breathing space for sure. There's plenty more races going, until the end of the season. You can score with two cars, and in a split second, you lose that 5th place in the constructor. So, we are all going to be pushing, me and Fernando, to keep, both cars scoring every race, and that's the only way we are going to be able to keep that 5th place, because we think, we are not as fast as AlphaTauri, and we need to have both cars scoring.
And finally, from me, can you just describe a lap of the Istanbul circuit? And being anti-clockwise, have you been working on the left side of your neck?
Yeah, we hope it's going to be working on the left side of the neck. Last year it wasn't. I've experienced some very strange condition. Obviously, I think the track was faster at the end with intermediates than it was in practice too. So it was fun. It was some new experiences, I think, for all of us. Working differently and just experiencing some differences with the cars. But it doesn't feel like we finished the weekend in a proper way, because it's such an awesome layout. With that triple left, which is turn 8. It's a unique corner, something we don't really have to experience in the whole weekend. But hopefully this year we are going to be experiencing it properly.
Great. Thank you very much. Now let's go next to our fan question. Take a listen to this.
Hello, my name is Ben. My question is, how do they change the tires of cars so fast at the pit stop? Thank you. Good luck.
Good question, buddy.
Yeah, I love these questions.
I don't know how they change them so fast, to be fair.
I guess it's a lot of training.
Yeah.
A lot of training at the factory. They basically have, how can I explain that? A gun. Yeah, a gun to try and obviously take off the wheel nut as quickly
but you're
as
explaining
possible.
everything
Yeah,
now.
I started and then I started doubting about my explanation. Yeah. Well, let's say it's a lot of practice at home, and they've got amazing material to try and help them. It's a very bad explanation.
It is a very bad explanation, Charles.
Go ahead, Aston.
No, I would just say, they are just amazing guys doing what they love. But I mean, I don't think anyone can be as fast as them, as simple as that. When I'm in the car, I'm always amazed, how fast it is. So we'll keep the myth going on.
Has either of you two tried doing a pit stop?
I did. The wheels are so heavy. I mean, that's the thing that really surprised me the first time I did it. I did not expect, because whenever they take off, when you see the mechanic take off the wheel, everything seems so smooth, and you cannot feel that the wheel is that heavy. But then as soon as I tried, I was like, it's incredible how quick they can be doing all of this so precisely, and it's very impressive.